Welcome back to the Drive With Me series. Well then, let's drive. So, yeah, I just kind of had not really a random thought, but this is like, sometimes this can happen where, I hope I'm not like, ooh, sorry if I made a mad noise, but yeah, sometimes, it's kind of natural to feel like, oh man, am I doing the right thing? Or like, not this again. Am I doing the right, oh god. Basically, the feeling of kind of giving up. And that's natural, to be honest. End of the day, we're only human. So you will feel like sometimes giving up. But this is when the end goal becomes super important. What I realized is sometimes this can happen when let me just try and position this right, okay. Sometimes this can happen when the end goal isn't particularly clear. When that's not clear enough, then doubt starts creeping into your mind. But just remember one thing. Doubt kills more dreams than failure will ever. Literally, just get that into your mind. Doubt kills more dreams than failure will ever. Because end of the day, I strongly believe, and not gonna lie, not just me, there's so many people, you could be one of these people, hopefully, that believe that failure is like the end of something. It's the stop, right? But that is completely down to you. Failure is only determined once you have accepted defeat. If you've not accepted defeat, then it's just a temporary setback. It's a minor setback. I like to say minor setbacks, major comebacks, because you're going to have like nothing like that's easy to obtain, or nothing that's, if something is a dream and something's very powerful to you and something seems far-fetched, then if it seems far-fetched, then, and you haven't already got it, then there's a reason why it seems far-fetched, because it's hard to get to. And you're not going to get it on the first take. No, you're not. Let's be honest. Because the future self of you that's actually going to achieve that goal, that dream, has already gone through all the hurdles, and you, my friend, have not gone through all the hurdles yet. So your character development is not at the max it is meant to be. So I really want to stress one thing, and really one thing only, is it's fine to have doubts, it's fine, but to be attached to the feeling of doubt, now that is where the problem lies. You can't be attached to that feeling. There are days, sometimes, actually I'm recording this because it kind of popped into my mind as well. I was just shopping, I don't drink like Red Bull or anything, but I went to buy a Red Bull because I needed it as a prop for my next video on my main channel. So I went to just buy that. But anyway, as I was walking out, there was no one in the shopping center, in the grocery store. I don't know why I said grocery store, because if you're English, you never use that. You just say the shops. But yeah, there was very little people. Like, it was probably like one or two people in there. To be fair, it is like 9 p.m. on a Friday. But like, I felt like, damn man, this is long. Like, it's December. I remember it being January not too long ago of 2022. Time has gone by quick, and yeah, it's just yeah, I just feel like am I really progressing? And then of course, when I really think about it, I am, because the reason why I was thinking that way is mainly because I think I wasn't grateful for certain things, because it kind of went over my head. Sometimes when you're in the same routine, you just forget like gratitude sometimes, and that is a big factor, to be honest. That's why I was thinking maybe today's a perfect day for me to journal when I go home. But yeah, like literally this time last year, I was like, I didn't have an actual job. I was just in my internship, and we were working from home because it was like restrictions during COVID. And also there's other things as well, like that weren't helping with the situations. I didn't really feel like I was probably my lowest last December. So for me to be now here, to have a job that is like actually really good, in the middle of London, in London. So like I'm pretty grateful for that, 100%. But then also like I've been really like I've seen my friends. I managed to see them quite often. Been on a couple of trips this year. So 100% it has been so far so good. So I'm not really discouraged about that when I really think about being grateful. But sometimes it's natural to have these doubts, honestly, it really is. But that's why you just have to have the end goal in your mind so vivid. I personally like visualization. I think visualization is so powerful. I used to do, like I did psychology at school. So one of the modules was sports psychology, and they were teaching us about visualization, how professional athletes, before they go into a game, or maybe like a couple of days before, they would visualize themselves performing, and it had a very big significant impact on the way they did perform in the end. So like, it's a proven thing, and from my personal experience, it has worked so much, like countless times. For me, it's sometimes a bit too scary. So yeah, I'd say visualize your end goal. Like really, if it's something physical, like for example, if you want to have an X amount of money, or you want to have a specific business where you're kind of impacting someone's life and also bringing change, then you can try and visualize the way you're running that business. So there's so many things to visualization, but it can also be like, it doesn't have to be something physical. It can literally be like you feeling a certain way. So if you want to feel like accomplished, or you want to feel like you have, I'm trying to think here, what personally for me it would be like accomplishment, but I don't know, it can be anything really, like whatever you want. You can really visualize the feeling, and to be honest, you should always have that emotion as well, and soon things will start falling into place. You'll have like specific ideas pop into your head, like it will come true. You just have to really put in the work, 100%. You've got to grind it out. But that doubt, that's the problem. First, eliminate the doubt, and the only way to eliminate doubt is to be grateful for the things you currently have by looking back at the things when you didn't have these things, and also like to visualize that future, So I hope that kind of helps because actually, you know what, that it's helping for me. Sometimes it does feel kind of boring or monotonous when like your day just feels so much the same. So like most Fridays I have this routine where I either go to the gym in the morning or after work for Fridays, but it's work, gym, and and pretty much I just go home and like edit So it's pretty much literally the same thing every day. And then you know, a lot of my friends, they go out a lot, which does sound really fun, but I know that I need to do this because I've lived my party lifestyle 100%. During uni, I partied a lot. So, you know, I know the repercussions that it brings, but sometimes it is difficult because you can't be perfect. Sometimes, you know, you can give in, and that's fine. Like, I do that every 2 months, maybe I'll go out. But most of the time, like 99% of the time, I'm still going to be on this grind, just like you are. So, you know, we got this. Just if you're feeling like you got some doubt, then rewatch this. Maybe it'll help again. But remember, the end goal in mind. That's the only way. We got this. Take care. Bye bye.